my people. Hope everybody's having themselves a good Sunday afternoon. It's actually Sunday evening now. Hit that like button down there for me. And if you do, you'll automatically be entered to win yourself a slide rule. All right. Make sure you check out DNK Knives. Typical. And also the coupon code behind the edge 10. If you do order from them, use that and you'll get yourself 10% off. DNK Knives is in Cave Creek, Arizona. Good people. They help out the channel tremendously. You have no idea. And let's give them some support. Make sure you subscribe. I have a couple giveaways going on. One for the regular channel for everyone and one for Patreon. And if you are interested in Patreon, there'll be a link in the description. There's 3 tiers from $3 to $10, all of which are affordable for most people, and it very much helps the channel. It makes it possible for me to talk to y'all. Yeah, words. All right, today I'm just going to, this is just going kind of an impromptu video. I didn't prepare for it in any way or anything like that. Buddy of mine, Satu Dave, I'm sure you guys are aware of his existence, sent me a couple knives to check out. He saw that I was enjoying my Hinderer Eclipse. He said, man, I have a couple Hinderers. I'm going to send them to you and let you check them out. This is the XM-24. It is, as you can see, substantially bigger than the Eclipse, which is not a small knife. It is a 3.5 inch, or actually a little bit over 3.5 inch bladed knife. And I do very much enjoy this knife. It is currently my favorite carry. But these bad boys here are just... yeah, they kind of taken my view away from the Eclipse quite a bit. I put the Eclipse in the drawer the day I got these, and I honestly haven't touched them since. I haven't touched it since. I've been carrying these. I've been carrying this one to work. It's an older user. This one, well, they're both users, just to let you know. Satu Dave is like me. He doesn't own anything that is not a user. But this one's newer and quote unquote nicer, so I haven't been carrying this to work. It has also been reground with this beautiful hollow grind, as you can see there. I can't remember who he said did this, but you can go watch one of his video on this, and it'll let you know who did it. Anyway, excellent regrind, hollow grind, paper thin at the edge, wonderfully done, nice and even. Plunge looks amazing. Everything looks great. It was what this knife should have been to begin with. It is a sheep's foot blade. On this one, 20 CV. This is an older model in the S35VN with the what's he call that? The Spanto. Yeah, it's a spear point Tanto. There's nothing really Tanto about it, but anyway, it is an S35VN, and it is one of the very old ones that has it engraved there. There is no other marketing on the blade like the horsehead. This is pre-horsehead, and it is sporting a ridiculously sharp convex edge. And a lot of people don't like the convex edge because it is slightly harder to sharpen, and it takes a little bit of skill, and it takes a different kind of sharpening tools than just your standard stones or your guided sharpening system. The good thing, though, about a convex edge is your edge stability and your edge retention will be better because it is just a stronger apex, much stronger actually, much stronger than your typical V-edge. And it also, you can strop it back rather easily, rather quickly, and it's good to go for a while. So honestly, in your day-to-day EDC tasks, you're not gonna have to resharpen. If you're just doing regular everyday EDC tasks, you wouldn't have to resharpen this guy, but maybe once a year. Really, you can just strop it every couple weeks and it's good to go. It really will not need a full sharpen for quite a long time. Unless you're like me and you just have to have your knives crazy sharp all the time, or it'll drive you crazy, then you wouldn't have to worry about it. This guy here, even though it is a steel that has better edge retention than S35, you would probably have to sharpen this more often, especially with this hyper thin grind, which makes this knife very, very slicey with quite thick stock. The only knives I have that are even close to this size is my Police 4, which I love and carry in my back pocket with my wallet every single day, everywhere I go. And this will be, this is what I've been carrying primary. Actually, the only knives I own, period, are these. I have sold everything else I have. So I have 3 knives right now. The Eclipse, my Hinderer that I couldn't sell if I wanted to because it is so well used, and my Police 4. I like a big knife. This is the biggest knife I own, and I'm digging it. Anyway, there's a couple differences between this first generation and the newer Tri-Way. One of those being the Tri-Way system, which means you can adapt it with bearings, which that's what's currently on it, false bronze washer or nylon washer. It also has the lock bar insert, subtle things as well. This is your internal stop pin for in the closed position, and it is screwed in on the older model, and it is just a push in, just a sandwich style on the newer model. The older model is on washers and has crazy good action. So this is definitely a knife that I would prefer washers on, which is what I did with the Eclipse. Other than that, there's not a lot different between the two. You do have the stabilizer on both. All the hardware, the tabs, the clip are all the same, and they will work on either one. Your G10 scales, which are swappable, will all work on this. There is a ½ ounce difference in the weight. This one weighs a ½ ounce more, and I will show you how heavy this bad boy is. And it is delightfully heavy, 7.4 ounces, and the newer one is 6.9. Now, in my opinion, because I don't see any difference in these knives as far as construction, that ½ ounce came out of the mass of the blade when it was reground, because I can't put it together what else it could have been. So that's my theory. Out of these two, honestly, most people, you probably think I'm crazy. I think I like the older one better. And I don't know why. I think it's just the way it feels in my hand. I do love the washer action. I do like the fact that this, in knife world terms, is an ancient knife. And it is 100% rock solid and still, in my eyes, perfect. And it has a ton of life left on it. Even if with this very broad edge here, it's not all edge. It just looks like it's because it's been polished. But even once this edge got down to where you about got all the life you can out of it, you can still regrind it down to something like this, and it's good for another few years. I do not like S35VN steel. Everybody knows that that's watched my channel for any length of time. But there's something about this particular knife. I'm digging this one a lot. Obviously, I really very much like this knife as well. I do like the tri-way, and I do like the regrind on it, and I like the knife in general, but I've been finding myself carrying this one much more, even though he said I can carry and use either of these any way I wanted to. So I've been carrying the older one a lot more. So I guess eventually I'm going to have to get one of these. Absolutely. I'm going to have to get one of these. I do like it that much. And I'm making myself a new rule here for myself that no matter what, I'm not selling any more of my damn knives. No matter what happens, no matter what's going on, I just need to figure it out another way. Because anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you think about these. Which one do you like the best? Or do you just not like them at all and you prefer something a little smaller, like the Eclipse? Don't forget the giveaways going on. They're going on for a week as of yesterday. Make sure you go check out DNK Knives.com. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you later.